Welcome to my channel. This is a Black Man's View. I was having a conversation with one of my battles this past weekend, and we were talking about all the gun violence and people just indiscriminately shooting people here in this country. As we all know about the school shooting in Georgia last week, the idiot in Kentucky, the sniper shooting the cars on the road. They still looking for him. They canceled school for today because they ain't found that dude yet. The 5 or 6 people that got shot here in Charlotte this past weekend. It's just gun violence is an epidemic in this country, and me and him was talking about it, and both of us, like I said, that's my battle. We are deployed together, and we were saying what can be done about this violence. And honestly, the way I see it, and this is gonna be messed up for me to say, the way I see it is the only way that they are going to change, strengthen the gun laws in this country, they need to start enforcing the laws that we have, and they need to install more training for people that want to get firearms, and they need to hold the parents accountable for their teenagers going out thinking it's cool to shoot people. Once the parents are being held accountable, and also on top of that, nothing might get done until, and I hate to say this, and don't take this the wrong way because I'm not wishing this on anyone, and I hope it never happens, but the way I see it, until it does happen, these politicians that are funded by the NRA, because the NRA is one of the biggest contributors to the Republican Party out. There's hardly any other lobbyist firm or whatever you want to call them, lobbyists that contribute more to Republican candidates than the NRA. And until the politicians that get money from the NRA, until they experience what it's like to lose a loved one, a child, due to gun violence, until one of their schools gets shot up, until somebody that they care about gets shot on the side of the road, until somebody they care about gets their door kicked in by somebody with an AR, until they experience that pain firsthand, the only thing we're going to hear from them is thoughts and prayers. That's it. So they have to experience the pain of these people that have gone through losing a child due to some idiot with an AR. Because I am a strong amendment of the Second Amendment. Even though I don't think the Second Amendment was, when the people that wrote the Constitution, and I don't like calling them the founding fathers because they're not no fathers of mine. If it was up to them, I would have still been in chains in the cotton field. But the people that wrote the Constitution, they had no idea of the advanced technology and weaponry that we will possess in this day and time. And if you read the Constitution, it doesn't say anything about individuals owning military-style weapons. It says it's specific about militias, and if tyranny from the government, then the people should be able to rise up and protect themselves. That has never happened, and that will never happen. So people, they have the Constitution misconstrued. But that's neither here nor there. Laws need to be The laws that we have on the books already need to be enforced. Nobody that has been proven to be mentally unfit should be able to go in the store and buy a weapon. All of the laws should be the same across. These are the United States of America, so all the laws should be the same for gun owners from New Hampshire down to Mississippi. It shouldn't matter that you're in the ultra south, the upper northernmost part of the country where nothing ever happens except hunting and all of that, and you might have gun violence where somebody's cleaning their weapon and inadvertently discharge it. The law should be the same up there as it is in the South, where the majority of the lax gun laws exist. It should be the same all across the board. It should be the same. That's my opinion. I shouldn't be able to go to Georgia, and the only thing I had to do was show an ID and walk out 10 minutes later with an AR. But then I go up to Illinois, and I gotta wait 2 weeks before I get my AR. That doesn't make any sense to me. But until the politicians that are in charge of enforcing these laws and writing these laws and advocating for new laws, until they experience the pain of losing a loved one due to an idiot that's hell-bent on destruction, they not gonna give a damn. You're gonna continue to hear this is not the time or the place to talk about it. Like that clown in Texas, the governor, or Georgia. Like him. If somebody gets shot, what better time is it to talk about gun safety? But, excuse me, I almost dropped the damn thing. Until they experience it firsthand, nothing's gonna change, because the money is gonna keep flowing. And now that it's a topic of discussion again, and then more than likely they're going to be talking about this in the debate tomorrow. Donald Trump, the first thing he's going to be talking about is Second Amendment and blah, 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 the same old bullshit. Harris, the only thing she's going to be talking about is we need to change, and this ain't how it's going to be, and blah, 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 that same bullshit. Nothing's going to change. Nothing. Because the people in charge don't want change. They want the status quo. It's a hot political topic. They want us to keep talking about it. They want to keep dividing us about what needs to be done and how it needs to be done and all this other stuff, but they don't come up with no meaningful solutions. And they're not going to, because there's too much money in it. Too much money in it. You cut off the money, things will change. You put it in their own backyard, things will change. You understand what I'm talking about? Until then, this is what it's going to be. We can get on here and talk about things need to change all day long, but the average Joe, we don't have the power to make it change. We don't. And 9 times out of 10, the people that it affects are marginalized themselves. Now, this incident in Georgia, this was just bad parenting. Why in all 7 hells would you buy your 14-year-old son an AR? Why? For what purpose? Makes no sense. And they were right by charging this idiot. He needs to go to jail right along with his son. They need to put him in the same cell together, right along with his son, and they should charge that little motherfucker as an adult. You know what I mean? They should. And I don't know if Georgia has a death penalty or not, but he went to a armed school to shoot unarmed, innocent people, line his up on the firing squad, and you shoot him and his dad together. Kill him. Don't even waste our taxpayers' money. Kill him. Did they kill with no remorse? You kill them with no remorse. But that'll never happen, because we're supposed to be the land of second chances and all that other bullshit for certain people. But that's the way I think about it. I don't care nothing about people say an eye for an eye. Sooner or later, everybody goes blind. That's okay. And if you rape, you need to be raped. If you brutally murder someone the same way that you did that person, That needs to happen to you. And it needs to be public so everybody can see it. And that will put a deterrent in these clowns that might be thinking about doing it. They'd be like, oh, if I get caught, that's what's going to happen to me. Nah, son, that's what's going to happen to you. You understand me? That's what's going to happen to you. But that's just my opinion. But we were talking, and me and my mans was talking, and it's just like, until they personally experience the pain of losing a loved one, nothing's gonna change. Nothing. And I'm speaking for me and only me now. Keep your damn thoughts and prayers. Keep them. Don't tell me my thoughts and prayers are with you if this happens to me. I'm not trying to hear that. What the hell, thoughts and prayers is not gonna bring my loved one back. Thoughts and prayers is not gonna alleviate the pain. So keep your fake ass thoughts and prayers. Because that don't mean nothing. It's just lip service. It don't mean nothing. Actions speak louder than words. But there's not going to be any actions until they are personally motivated to take action. And I hate to say it, but that's the way it is. That's my post for today. Thank you for tuning in. Deuces.